Hi everyone, Roxanne here. Today I'm going to be making some homemade potatoes, scallop potatoes, but I'm going to be using a little bit something different. I ate out the other day and I brought home some of the restaurant's Alfredo sauce. And I looked up and basically some of the restaurant's Alfredo sauce. Excuse me. Basically, it's regular Alfredo, but when they do it, they use the milk, the half and half, the cream, and they use the Parmesan cheese. That's what that is. So I'm going to use this, part of this on it. I made noodles with it yesterday, some of it, and I've got enough to do some other things. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to be peeling these potatoes. You can do it with the peeling. I don't like the peeling, so I'm going to peel them here. I'm peeling them on a paper towel. So I'm glad whoever's here will show up. If no one shows up, I don't care. It's Roxanne's day. Roxanne's going to be doing her thing this year. And if anybody wants to come along, go right ahead. If anybody would like to have meet Roxanne, I will be in Helen, Georgia with another group March. It's that weekend in March. Let me go look real quick. I forget the date exactly. All right. It's the meet and greets 8th, 9th, and 10th. I'm coming in. Yeah, I'll be there the 8th, 9th, and 10th. So if any of my friends want to meet me, I'll be there with another group. Hey, we'll make it a big meet and greet. No, just let me know. If you live there and want to come, I'll be with a group called The Moment in the Word. Actually, it's a German meetup group. The guy, his name is Darian Glover. He loves to go to Germany. And so they had a meetup in Helen several years ago by pure kind of accident meetup. And so when they did, well, they were talking online and decided to have some of them were going to meet because one of them was going to Helen. They showed up there and 35 other people showed up that first meeting. And it wasn't even scheduled. Nothing was scheduled. It was just like, all right, I'm going. I'll see you there. Then they got a surprise with all these other people. So anyway. Yeah. But that's what I like to do is cook. And I like going loud for people at restaurants, at home. Me and cooking, I used to love to cook. I can cook for 400 people. I can cook for 500. I went to school to be a commercial baker. And we were taught to, cook for big quantities. It was at a technical college. And so I could do it. But I don't like it as much as I used to. The older you get, I think the less people want to cook. And whoever's here, welcome. Type I'm here but busy. Just tell me you're busy. Just give me a hello, lurkers. So right now I'm just peeling 3 potatoes and gonna make my potatoes or gratin or whatever. But I'm using the stuff that I got at the restaurant. I could use this again with noodles, but I'm kind of wanting something different. Hadn't had a potato. Now, I bet Alfredo sauce over rice would be good because I like cheesy rice. So I've never made Alfredo, with a rice, with a Alfredo, but I bet it would be good. But then you just take and make your little slices, thin or as thick as you want. And if you have a mandolin, one of those slicers, you can get them as thin as you want. But I have one, but I didn't get it out. And yes, you should never be cutting with your potato in your hand like this, but I've done it for years, and so just be careful. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I decided I'd come here instead of going to another live I was invited to, because a live I can't go on and, they don't have it. I like it when you can go to someone's live and they actually let you do live on your channel, not just be on theirs. That way, both of y'all get people, and you get their people, and they get your people, and you might get new people. So, now I'm going to put the link in the room if anybody wants to come up that's standing out there. So, the chat link is in the room. If you're busy, just say, I'm busy. Hey. Yeah. This is the link on StreamYard. To get in, you must show me your face, and you must be a subscriber. More than a 5-minute subscriber. If I haven't seen you before, you're not getting in. But anyway. All right, what I'm doing is just cutting potatoes up. You make 2 layers. I'm going to make 2 layers out of it. Just put your potatoes on the bottom. And then you take your salt, wherever my salt got off to. Here's what I got left of my salt. And I was hoping if anybody's got a trick on how to get these tops off, to reuse them without breaking the jar, I would love to reuse this as a grinder. Well, you don't need a lot of salt because cheese is salty. Just a grind or two. And a grind or two of pepper. Just a little pepper on it. I love this grinder. I think when this pepper's gone, it's not going to be a grinder anymore. So, salt and pepper. Now, I'm going to add to mine a little bit of garlic powder. There may be garlic already in the Alfredo, but I'm going to add just a little bit of garlic on it. If you don't like garlic, just put your salt and pepper and go from there. And then the Alfredo sauce goes on top. Kind of dollop it around, because it will all bake together and mix in and be ooey gooey. And we'll save some for the bottom of the next layer, So, all right. And then I'm going to take my Parmesan cheese and my Colby Jack, because this is what I have on hand. And I'm going to layer Colby Jack, Parmesan and Colby Jack on top. Grater. You can use you can use this side or this side. It's how fine you want your cheese. It doesn't matter. And it is a lot cheaper getting it by the block most of the time. But sometimes I'm too lazy and I buy the grated already. So I'm going to grate some of this. And there's no rhyme or reason. If your family doesn't like a lot of cheese, leave it. Don't put a lot of cheese. If your family would like it smaller size, grate it smaller. Oh, because the Alfredo already has some cheese and stuff in it. Okay. How much did I put? I don't know. I'll show you. All right. That's my Alfredo on it. You know, it doesn't take a lot. If you like a lot, put a lot. If you like a little, put a little. Cooking is actually cooking. You can follow our recipe, or you can just say in your head, I'm doing this, this, and this. You know. And then 1 handful of the Colby Jack. It don't take a lot. And then I call it on the one layer, I'm going to put a little bit of a half and half because that's what I like to use. I do like heavy cream and I do like 2% milk, but I don't drink enough milk to buy a half a gallon. I cook with mine and I just put a couple of splashes or, you know, just a little bit. All right. Then you take the rest of your potato and you're going to layer that on top. So I got finished cutting my potato up here. And then you'll bake this in the oven or your air fryer oven till the potatoes are done, 40 minutes. So now if you're doing them thinner than this, it will not take 40. It'll probably take 30. But mine are a little bit on the thicker side cut. So, okay. Repeat. Your pepper and your salt. They don't want to come out sometimes. Sometimes you get a stubborn piece of pepper that don't want to grind. It doesn't take a lot. Okay. Then you go back with your Alfredo sauce. With whatever you got left. Now, if you're making this at home and you don't have Alfredo sauce, you can make it. It's real simple. 2 tablespoons full of butter with your cream. You're making like a cream sauce. Then after I make my gravy white cream sauce, I turn the eye off. Wait about a minute, and then I grate my Parmesan cheese in there. The reason you wait about a minute, if your Parmesan cheese goes in too fast, it comes gooey and not creamy. So you can do it like that. You can also add other cheeses to that. But if you want to make an Alfredo sauce, that's how you make homemade Alfredo sauce. And with garlic, if you like garlic in your Alfredo sauce. It can be fresh garlic, powdered garlic. I use powdered. I can't use a lot of fresh garlic. Now, if I go to a restaurant that's got fresh garlic in it and I don't know it, sometimes it bothers me and sometimes it don't. So, all right, I got what's left of that on there. Wasn't a lot, but there's no really rhyme or reason, like I said, to making this. If you want to use sharp cheddar cheese and not Colby Jack, go right ahead. If you want to use mild cheese, Swiss cheese, it's the flavor that you're after with the potatoes, And it's a lot cheaper than buying a box of that Alfredo, So. I just want something different for dinner. I've got a couple pieces of chicken that are in the oven. They went off about 10 minutes ago, so they should be done. I didn't demonstrate those. Those are just baked chicken with my garlic, salt and pepper, my ginger, and a little bit of Italian seasoning on them. And then I poured a little bit of my mango tangerine orange juice on it. Oh, and they're going to be so good. Okay. That's the next layer of that. All right. Another handful of you can leave out the Kobe if you don't want it. Just do Parmesan. But I had it. Why not use it? You know, for some of those bachelors that are watching out there, it's not hard to put a meal together. Gotta learn to cook if you want to get a wife. These days. Because a lot of women these days, even the older and the younger ones, they need to learn to cook too. Or they just would like help in the kitchen cooking. You know, these days a lot of families are two income. And so when you have two income, who's home to get all this prepped and cooked? Unless one works during the day and one works during the night, then you're on your own probably for dinner and breakfast and lunch. So, all right, this is what it looks like. I'm going to put a piece of foil over it, and I will stick it in my toaster oven over here, my air fryer. My air fryer can be a toaster oven, a regular oven, an air fryer, or broiler. So I'm not sponsored by Paula Deen, but this is a Paula Deen air fryer I got on sale about a little over a year ago. Might have been a Valentine's special sale. I don't remember. But I've had it maybe a year, close, or will be a year. I don't exactly remember when I bought it. But it was on special for $99. And some people say that's high. Well, you can go to the store and look at one. And I like the combination ones. That way, if you are just you by yourself and don't want to turn on your big stove right here, my big stove, I don't hardly ever use it much anymore. I use my little air fryer. And you say, oh, I don't have pans. Well, it comes with our oven rack. It comes with a little flat pan with side lips. Well, the sides on it about like that for baking stuff. But I go to any grocery store. I buy more than the cheapest. I buy these throwaway pans. These were like $5. They were $5 for so much back around Christmas time when, I had to have all the party stuff. So go to your discount stores, go to the Dollar Trees, go to the Everything's a Dollar, Family Dollar, Dollar General, wherever you find them. Now, if you want to spend a lot of money, go to the most expensive place. I don't buy them unless I get them on sale, unless I really need them. And you can use your regular pan, any pan that will fit in your air fryer. But I'm going to put that in the oven in a little bit, and I will bake it at probably 350, 400 in the air fryer. If I do it on the air fryer setting, it will probably take 30 minutes. If I do it on the regular setting, the air fryer setting, 30, a little over because these are thick potatoes. But if I do it on the regular oven one, 40, 45 minutes. You just have to uncover them when the timer goes off. Take a fork and fork them if they're tender. Serve them and eat them with whatever you want to eat them with. If they're not tender, keep cooking them. So I could probably look up how long you cook them, but it's no rocket science. You say, I don't have time. Make the time. Set in. If you got to go take a shower and you got this ready, Unless you're going to living out of your car and living somewhere else, put this on to cook while you're taking your shower, cleaning your bathroom, dusting or whatever. Let it cook. And I have seen recipes like this where they take hamburger meat and sprinkle on it, or sausage or bacon. Cooked sausage or cooked bacon or cooked hamburger meat on top. Let it all cook together. That's a whole dish in itself. So, anyway, anyone got anything they want to talk about today or come up and say hello? But I'll be putting this on to cook in a few minutes. I can't do that until I get my other stuff out of the toaster, air fryer. So, just a quick line to show you something easy to cook. Now, for those that are beginners and you got brand new knives, you need a cutting board, and you need to take your potato, sit on your cutting board, and cut it that way. Or if you got one of those mandolins, mine was right there, but it's not. Let me see if it's here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. No, mine's not here anymore. I don't know where I put it away somewhere. Anyway, you cut your potatoes even, so you can have thick or thin. Mine are a little on the medium thick side. So, like I'm saying, the thinner they are, and the less time it takes to cook them. So you just gonna have to judge it. Watch it. So anyway, that's gonna be my dinner. I may get a can of green beans out and cook them. Green beans are one of the simplest things to cook. Now, not a lot of people, some people like to take their green beans and they get the no salt, or they get the low sodium, or, well, I just buy a regular can of green beans. And some people like to wash them off. Well, if you're washing your green beans, yes, you are washing some of the sodium off, and you're washing all the vitamins. Unless they washed them at the factory. But I'm assuming they don't. I don't know. Anybody got a video on how to can green beans from the factory? But anyway, all you do is pour your green beans in a pot, add your little bit of water or stock or both. Why you say stock? Give it a flavor. I add, if I do add a little more salt. Hi. Welcome. And then I add a little butter, or I add virgin olive oil, or I add bacon grease. It's your preference. Just a little spoonful. And you cook your green beans. They're already tender out of the can, but you got to get them, cook them 15, 20 minutes. And sometimes I'll add, sometimes, this is my preference, sometimes I will add a little bit of ground ginger, and I will add a little bit of garlic powder. But welcome. I'm glad you found me. Glad you came in. You're not showing on my end. Let me see. My chat room is kind of messed up. But anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. If one of my mods here want to check them out, please do so. Anyway, but the green beans are easy to cook. I haven't cooked any green beans in a couple of weeks, so I need to eat another vegetable. Another thing you can do with this, If you don't like raw vegetables, I like raw onions with my food sometimes, and I'll do that. Or I like yeah, raw onions. Another thing, you can cook any vegetable you want with this. If you don't want to really another vegetable, black eyed peas. I love black eyed peas. I love I love English peas, but they don't like me, so I don't cook them that often. So, oh, you're from TikTok, and I wonder I can't see you. Welcome. I'm glad you found me. I'll show you what I made before I put it in the oven. I'm gonna put it in the oven when I get through on my live. I would show it cooked, but that would take an hour, 45 minutes. So it's potato au gratin, and it's made with my Alfredo sauce from the restaurant. I buy it. It's $2 for this container of it, and I come home and I either use it with make my own noodles and use it, and I did that with some of it, and the rest of it I put on this, trying something new. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. And this will cook in my little oven, air fryer, toaster oven. It's an air fryer, but it's got 3 or 4 settings on it. It's not one of those drawer kind of air fryers. It's like a little toaster oven air fryer. And I love it. So I'm glad y'all came in to watch me. This has been fun again. So if you missed the first half, go back and watch how I made it. Simple, easy peasy. So it's not hard. And if you can't have, say, milk products, you can do this with the vegan cheeses and the vegan milks and your potatoes. Not sure how great vegan cheese and stuff is. I've never tried it. So, if you know, or another thing, if you like something really sharp, goat cheese is a lot different for those that can't have milk products. Crumble goat cheese, I buy honey goat cheese from Aldi's. I love it with crackers. But that also would be good in this. Any of your non-dairy cheeses for those that have to have it. So you're not left out either. You're just a different version. If you're used to that taste, you'll like it. If you're not used to that taste, use your regular cheeses if you can eat it. So, yeah. But I'm glad y'all are here. That was my pan. That's my potato peelings. And that was my Parmesan cheese. And I need to put back in the fridge. So, anyway. And I used half and half because half and half is cheaper than heavy cream. Or you can use your regular milk if you're a milk family, have a lot of milk. I don't drink a lot of milk. I cook more with heavy cream and whipping cream, half and half. I cook more with that than I do anything. I can even make hot chocolate with this. You're saying hot chocolate with half and half? Yeah. You pour your half and half in there, put your little water to weaken it down. Put your hot chocolate mix in there. Put it in your, once you get it all warm, however you warm it, I put it all in one cup. I throw it in the microwave, stir it up and drink it. Now, I might make me a cup today because today in Georgia is a rainy, foggy, dreary day. Now, I'm hoping it clears up tomorrow, but it looks like we're going to be into another foggy, rainy, dreary day in Georgia. So, welcome, and thank you for coming in. Hope y'all have a blessed day, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, everyone. We'll see y'all next time. All right, cut off. I'm going to get it to 30. All right. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.